Hello and welcome to your free video of 3 proven techniques that will boost your public speaking confidence right away. So the 3 techniques that we're going to talk about today are very simple. And simple techniques are often the best ones because they're not difficult to use or put into practice, but they pay off in big dividends. So the first proven tool to help boost your public speaking confidence is breathing. Now, a lot of coaches, we go on and on about breathing. Now, why? Because breathing is the fuel for everything. It is the fuel for clear thinking. It is the fuel for grounding your energy. It is one of the techniques that we use when it comes to managing nerves. And all nerves are is energy that hasn't found a focus yet. So breathing helps to ground your energy when it comes to nerves as well. Also, breathing will help you to slow down. And we all need to slow down. Remember, your audience will not run to catch up with you. So breathing will help you to pace yourself in such a way that your audience is not struggling to run to catch up with you. Because trust me, your audience is not going to run to catch up with you. What do you think is going to happen? You're just going to lose them because they won't. They won't run to catch up with you. Audiences are lazy and they are selfish. It's not a good thing or a bad thing. That's just the way audiences are. So breathing helps you to slow down so you can take your time. And if you get to take your time, the audience also gets to take their time. Because remember, they're hearing whatever you're saying for the first time. So they are never going to be able to go as fast as you because you know what you're going to say. They don't. So when you're breathing in a deep and intentional way, purposeful way, it helps you to slow down. And remember, we all need to slow down. Okay. Another reason that breathing is important is it helps to support the sound of your voice. So what I mean by that is, do you know when you get nervous or anxious or panicked and your voice starts to shake? Well, that's because there is adrenaline going through your body that doesn't know where it's supposed to go. So it gets caught in your muscles. And that could be the muscles of the neck, the shoulders, the face, the jaw. It could be your arms and hands. When energy doesn't know what it's supposed to do, it gets stuck. So that will often happen here. And there's another muscle here where if you get nervous and the energy gets stuck, it's the tongue. That's another big muscle that we normally don't think about. So breathing, when you are breathing in a deep, powerful, and grounded way from a deep, powerful, and grounded place, which is the lower belly, when you breathe from that deep place, it helps to support the sound of your voice. And it will support your voice so you don't get so much of a shake when that energy is coming in, that adrenaline is going through your body. Okay, so those are just a few reasons why breathing is important for your public speaking. And not all breath is created equal. There are some ways of breathing that are going to give you a higher quality of fuel than other ways of breathing. And the breathing technique that a lot of coaches use is called diaphragmatic breathing. It's a fancy name for belly breathing. I call it my Buddha belly breathing. So breathing from that deep place of power and centeredness and groundedness will give you a much higher quality fuel when it comes to breath. Okay, the second tool, proven tool that will help you in your public speaking to sound, look, and feel confident is to vary your vocal delivery. Because here's the thing, monotony, a monotone vocal delivery is one of your worst enemies. And monotony can creep in anywhere. It can creep into your physicality. It can creep into the words that you're saying. And of course, it can creep into how you are delivering your words, ideas, and information vocally. So there's a tool that is one of the best tools to combat monotony. And that is using your vocal range, using the tones of your voice, the pitches of your voice, and changing up the tones, the parts of your vocal range that you are using. Because if you talk in one place and you don't really change anything and you stay in that one place, then your audience is going to start to what? Fall asleep. You are going to lose them. So, and a lot of speakers find this difficult. It's probably the tool that people find most difficult. And that is using your vocal range, using the different tones of your voice and changing up those tones. Because these get bored very fast. So it's really great to think about all the range that you have, the very top of the range and everything in the middle and everything under the very bottom and everything in the middle all the way back up to the very top again up here. You've got a lot of color and range. You have an orchestra of sounds in your voice. So it's worth getting some exercises to help stretch that vocal muscle. So you strengthen that muscle and you can use different parts of your range so these get bored less. Okay? So using the pitches and the tones of your voice to get emphasis, to create variety in your vocal delivery. It will help so much when it comes to keeping your audience engaged and keeping their ears listening. Okay, so using your vocal range, changing up the tones and pitches of your voice. It is one of your best weapons against a monotone and boring vocal delivery. Okay, the third one is using movement in the body. Now, there are different ways to use movement as a speaker. You can use movement in the space that you're in, and you can use movement in your body. Now, even if you're not moving around the space, you still have choices for movement in your body. Your hands and arms are these beautiful, now your hands are these beautiful geniuses for communication that nature has given you. Your hands help us to see what you are seeing. Your hands help to sculpt your words, ideas, information for us. They help us to see what you are seeing. They help us to see what you are thinking. So your hands, when you are using, and remember, your hands are not just these. Your hands and arms are one mechanism. They are attached. They are not separate. So using your hands and arms is a great way to physically own your words. And when you physically own your words with clarity, then who else gets to own those words and connect with them fully? Your audience. So use those hands, use those arms. They will help us to connect. It will help you to connect, which then will help us to connect. Because otherwise you can get a monotone physical delivery as well. It's another way of monotony. If I was to do this entire video like this, what would happen to you as an audience? Snore, I've lost you. So monotony can happen in your vocal delivery and it can happen in your physical delivery. So get those hands and arms moving. Use them with clarity. Think about what you are saying. Trust me, your body wants to get involved in the delivery of your words. It really does. It's a natural thing for your body to get involved with your speaking, with your physical ownership of your words. Okay, so those are 3 tools. They are proven tools. Use any one of those. Your breathing, your vocal range, the pitches and tones in your voice, changing those up, and also using your hands and arms to physically sculpt your words for us, to physically own your words and information for us. You do the work. You do all the work. You've got to do the work because the audience, they ain't gonna do it. If they have to start working to make you interesting, to hear you, to keep up with you, they're just gonna tune out. Okay, So use any of those 3 tools and it will boost your confidence hugely. And you can use any one of those tools right away after you watch this video. Okay, if you've got any questions, you can always contact me. And remember, don't forget to breathe.